Today, we're talking about lighting. I spent $2,000 on Amazon lights last month, returned all of them, and got this better lighting, which is actually cheaper. Years ago, this lighting company made one of the best light products I've ever owned. And I think everyone knows the original Lume Cube, but I'm embarrassed to say that I had no idea that they made all these different lights. And this begs two important questions. Number one, if you're just getting started, how do you know which light to buy? There's panel lights, COB lights, tube lights, bicolor, RGB, the list goes on. And number two, if you do high-end professional work like I do, are these affordable lights good enough for serious jobs? Well, this week I've put these lights through their paces and I've got all the answers, and I'm actually gonna be giving away one of these lights. Anyone you want. All you have to do is watch all the way to the end to find out how to win. But first, let's dive into these lights and see what we can actually create with them. So I'm sure you can see I'm pretty happy with all these lights. And if you're like me and you didn't realize that Lume Cube made so many awesome lights and you think any of these lights might be a good fit for you, I've got an exclusive 20% off code that you can use. So make sure that you use that if you end up wanting to buy some of these lights. First up, these studio panel lights. And I was not expecting this level of quality from this price point. This thing is insanely thin, it's lightweight, and the build quality is totally solid. The light output is incredible and it's seriously super bright. When I first saw these, because of the affordable price, I was gonna put these in the beginner starter category. But after testing them, I do have to say that they have some serious pro features, and I wouldn't be embarrassed to throw these in the mix on a large professional shoot. And I'll tell you why. Lume Cube's created what they call this edge-lit technology, where the LEDs are angled inward and they're pushed through multiple diffusion layers. The result is this incredibly gorgeous, soft, diffuse light. It's actually what every professional wants, which is why we've got so many soft boxes and diffuser panels that we need to buy as professionals. But this technology and built-in diffusion just looks great without any modifiers. They also make custom-fitted barn doors when you need to control the extra spill, or if you want to do some really cool creative shots. So these panels have a professional level 96 plus CRI rating, which basically means it's one of the most color accurate lights, period, at any color temperature, from 2700 Kelvin all the way to 7500 Kelvin. You can match even the most professional lights in your kit perfectly, from warm tungsten all the way to blue daylight. So judging just on light quality alone, I'm gonna give these an A+. I think they're good enough for any professional shoot. But the funny thing is that really surprised me is the remote control. I was honestly ready to dismiss it and not even use it, assuming it was sort of a cheap Amazon Light remote thing, but I was wrong. This thing is actually pretty awesome. It has 9 channels. You can control 9 different lights individually, and I can group as many lights as I want into each channel, even switch between saved presets of multiple groups with different settings. I can grab it, click it, and instantly adjust brightness, color, temperature of all the lights individually or in groups, all without opening my phone, unlocking it, finding the app, waiting for it to connect. When I have all my lights set up, all I want to do is just turn them on and off. This remote control is oddly enough just better. And don't get me wrong, and don't roast me in the comments, I love app control and it's essential for precise adjustments, but I kind of wish every professional light that I own had one of these remotes also. So for beginners, yes, absolutely I recommend this. This is a fantastic light and a great investment. I don't think you're gonna find better quality that will grow with you at this price point. A pro tip, you can also grab some cheap colored gels from Amazon and then you can tape them on for RGB effects without the RGB price tag. And that's kind of cool. For working professionals, I think they're a no-brainer. For content creation, YouTube setups, talking heads, weddings, commercials, product photography, portraits, these will fit into any lighting kit, and because they're so small and convenient, I think you're probably gonna find yourself reaching for them more than your heavier lights. For hardcore professionals, look, they're not built to be thrown into trucks under heavy equipment, but they're so ridiculously affordable, they're almost disposable. I wouldn't mind having 20 of these in a custom case to just throw anywhere on set. It's super convenient, and why not? All right, we got our lights to get through, so let's move on to the COB lights. But stick around to the end because I'm about to show you the light that I like better than my Aperture, and that's saying a lot because I love it. So next up, let's talk about the Lume Cube 2.0. Now this is the OG. This is the original cube that built the entire brand. It's waterproof, tiny, Bluetooth app controlled. We all know it. It's legendary, perfect for what it is. Beginners and professionals should have 2 or 3 in your kit. It needs no real introduction, so I want to move on to its bigger brother, the Lume Cube XL. I know big brother is relative because look at this thing. It's insanely small. I'm actually using this as the main light on me right now. I mean, look at this light. From this tiny little thing is ridiculous. Now, I wasn't really sure what to compare this to for my professional kit because I don't have any COB lights that are even close to this small. So I was going to compare this to my Aperture 60X, but it's not really fair because the 60X doesn't even do color and it's almost double the price. So I was thinking I'd loosely compare it to the Aperture 80C instead. Now don't roast me in the comments. Obviously the 80C is objectively the better light. It's brighter, it's got more features, it's what I grab all the time because it's small and it has tons of colors. But here's the thing. The 80C costs 3 times as much and it's 6 times the size. This Lume Cube XL, for the size, convenience, and price, it does literally everything I use my 80C for about 90% of the time. And sometimes that convenience factor, it just wins. This thing pumps out incredible light for its size. You'll be shocked at how bright this thing is. It's got full RGB spectrum, perfect color accuracy, and it's small enough that I can literally stick it anywhere. It's got an impressive 97 plus CRI rating and a really wide CT range from 2700 Kelvin all the way to 7500 Kelvin. And you've got pro level green and magenta shift. So the light quality from this thing is gorgeous and professional level. Also, the controls on this thing are super intuitive. Brightness control right here, it's smooth, precise, there's no stepping. It's got perfect Kelvin temperature adjustments, and if you want RGB, just hit this button and now I'm scrolling through every color imaginable. And it even has professional effects. It's all right there on the back of the unit when you need quick adjustments, plus it works seamlessly with the Lume Control app for incredible, precise, complete creative control, which we're gonna dive into a minute because that app is also really impressive. But here's where it gets really cool. They made some really well thought out accessories for this thing. If you end up going with the mobile kit, it comes with this battery handle that turns it into a proper handheld light. So suddenly you've got this incredibly versatile tool that can go from accent light to key light to handheld fill light. It seriously couldn't be any lighter, smaller, and more convenient. And the little softbox kit, it's a game changer. There's no messing with annoying rods. They're all built in and it snaps in place fast. So now you've got professional level diffusion in a package smaller than most people's lunchboxes. This light becomes so soft and flattering that it's just as good, if not better, than some setups that I've used that cost 3 times more. It's also got a diffusion bulb, mini reflector cone, and if you have a bunch of modifiers already, you've also got a Bowens mount attachment so you can use all the modifiers you already have. So that's great. For beginners, if the studio panels are your first lights, this should probably be your second. The versatility is incredible. It's definitely a pro level light that is super convenient. I would use it for photography just as much as video. It's gonna handle way more situations than you'd expect, and it's just a great light. For working professionals, this is definitely your secret weapon. It's great for client meetings, behind the scenes content, travel shoots. It's so freaking small, you can just throw it in your suitcase anywhere you need professional results without professional bulk. The convenience factor alone makes this thing worth having in your kit. For hardcore professionals, I know you've already got the big lights, some brighter lights, but this is kind of like a problem solver and your go-to when you need to catch maybe some behind the scenes super fast or get into tight spaces, quick setups, creative angles. This thing goes places that your main lights just can't. And at this price point, with this color accuracy for a real pro, there's no reason not to have one. I don't think this light is trying to replace any giant professional lights. I think it's trying to be the one that you'll actually grab when you want to do something creative. Because let's be real, sometimes the thought of setting up stands, cables, soft boxes, batteries, all that friction, it just stops us from being creative at all. You think, maybe tomorrow. This kind of solves that problem. I can clamp it up, power it on, or even grab it handheld with the mobile kit, and I'm instantly in the flow. There's no excuses, no gear holding me back, and that's why I think I found myself reaching for the XL more than I expected. It doesn't just light your subject, I think it kind of lights a spark to actually start shooting. So now let's talk about these 3 panel lights that are absolutely crushing it right now. I want to start with the more affordable Panel Mini, but make sure you watch all the way through because I'm going to save the Panel Pro 2.0 for last because, well, remember when I said I found a light that I prefer over my Aperture? Yeah, this is the one. So stick around and I want to tell you why. So the Panel Mini is deceptively powerful, and this thing is tiny. I mean, we're talking smaller than most smartphones, but it puts out some serious light. This is what I throw in my camera bag for the just-in-case moments. The build quality is exactly what I've come to expect from Lume Cube. It's solid, it's durable, and it feels way more expensive than it actually is. It's got physical controls right on the back with an LCD screen showing all your settings, 300 lumens of brightness in this little thing, color temperature from 3200 Kelvin to 5600 Kelvin. It's clean, simple operation without needing an app. I do wish that I could get on the app with the rest of the lights, but at this price point, I totally get why it's not. This little guy is super versatile, obviously, and it comes with a low-profile DSLR mount for on-camera use, plus there's a silicone diffuser that slides right over the front if you want even softer light. Use cases? Literally everywhere. Fill light for portraits, accent light for products, background light for talking heads, emergency light when your main setup dies. The battery lasts for hours, it's USB-C rechargeable, and at this price point, I'd buy 3 of them just to have scattered around my studio. So next up, I want to show you this really cool broadcast lighting kit. This is basically the Panel Mini's professional older sibling. It's basically the same features, but you've got this larger panel with way more output. But what's really cool is the setup. It's got this really professional mounting system with a super convenient telescoping tripod, which again, like all products from Lume Cube, is surprisingly solid. It's got multiple diffusion options, and this is clearly designed for someone who needs consistent, reliable, beautiful lighting day after day. It's perfect for YouTubers, streamers, anyone doing regular talking head content, and small studios that need reliable key lighting. You set it up once, dial it in, and you're good to go. But now I want to talk about this Panel Pro 2.0. This is the light that I was talking about earlier, the one that I reach for more than my Aperture MC and MC Pro. Now this light sits right in the middle of those two as far as features, brightness, and price. This is way brighter than the MC, and it's crazy how much slimmer it is. The MC Pro is brighter than this one, but it's more expensive and way thicker than even the older model. So for someone like me who travels so much and wants super slim gear, there really isn't any competition. This giant LED screen makes it way more convenient to make changes on the light itself, and you can control every setting with ultimate precision in the Lume Control app. It's got complete RGB spectrum with 16 million color options, super awesome color picker, and 7 pre-programmed special effects built in with 10 speed settings. This thing is built like a tank for hardcore professional use, and at 96 plus CRI, the color accuracy is spot on. It has multiple diffusion options and fitted barn doors for even more control. And my 2 favorite features are the ability to just use it as a battery charger when I need to. That's just ridiculously brilliant and super helpful. But my favorite feature, and it's on all these lights, is the actual time remaining down to the minute based on your settings at the moment. I don't know a single person who can actually rely on the old school battery indicator. Knowing exactly how long I have based on brightness I'm using is worth the price of this light for me. For 80% of my small light needs, travel content, client meetings, quick setups, accent lighting, this little light delivers everything I want. They're so thin, I can slip 3 of them in the same space that one MC Pro takes up. And when I'm traveling, that matters. I can throw 4 of these in my bag and have a complete lighting setup anywhere in the world that weighs practically nothing. I'm sold. For beginners, if you're ready to step up your game, this light is fantastic. I do consider this a professional light and it comes with a professional price tag, but compared to other professional lights, I think this one is way better for the price. For working professionals, these are my travel work horses. I do client work on the road, content creation everywhere in the world, quick setups. I have several of these now and they've become indispensable for me. Not just because they're so bright, but because they're the ones I actually use. My only complaint is that there isn't a magnet on the back like the MCs. I think that's a feature that no one really thought they needed, but now that I'm used to it, I kind of just want them all to have it. I ended up buying this really cool magnetic tape on Amazon and it works just fine, but I think this light is way too sexy to not have that built in the next update. For hardcore professionals, you know the MC Pro is technically superior on paper, but it has the heftier price tag to go with it. Sometimes the best tool is just the one that you'll actually grab. I think the form factor and convenience of these might just surprise you. All right, now let's talk about these RGB tube lights, and these might just be my favorite lights in the entire Lume Cube lineup. I've got 2 of the XL tubes and 2 of the smaller ones, and the combination is incredible. These things have completely changed how I approach background lighting and creative setups. The first thing you'll notice is the build quality is impressive. These feel incredibly robust and well built. They're solid aluminum construction and they're surprisingly lightweight for how sturdy they are. These are shock and drop resistant and you can trust them for the most important jobs. You've got full app control through the Lume Control app with the entire RGB spectrum at your fingertips with all the high-end specs we expect from Lume Cube lights. But what makes these special is the sheer intensity intensity of these lights. It's just gorgeous. When you dial in a color, it's exactly what you expect it to be, and it's so soft and it's crazy bright. The smaller tube light mini is perfect for accent lighting, edge lighting, hiding behind objects. It has solid mounting points, comes with a really nice case, wrist strap, and even a tripod stand. The RGB mini has rotatable magnetic caps, so you can really hide it anywhere. The XL is your powerhouse for background washes, large area lighting, or when you need serious output. If you shoot on a green screen, the perfect smooth flow of light makes these a fantastic choice for your background. For background lighting, you can set these behind your subject for gorgeous rim lighting or color washes. I can recreate Hollywood level backgrounds with just 2 of these. For product lighting, the tube shape lets you create these beautiful linear reflections on glossy surfaces that you just can't get with traditional panels. You can do creative effects with the built-in special effects, lighting, fire flicker, color chase. You can create atmosphere and practical effects for your visual effects that would normally require expensive post-production. Suddenly, I have this incredible professional cinematic look that would have taken thousands of dollars of equipment just a few years ago. For beginners, if you compare investing in these for nothing more than different colored backdrops, you can easily make it worth it from the money you could save on paper rolls. I would start with one smaller tube and one XL if you can afford it. You'll immediately understand why tube lighting is such a game changer. The creative possibilities will keep you experimenting for a lifetime. For working professionals, these are essential. Client work, content creation, any situation where you need to create mood or separate your subject from the background. I don't have to tell you, you know that these are a no-brainer. Having both sizes gives you incredible flexibility. For hardcore professionals, you guys know that tube lights cost some serious money. Now, these deliver incredibly professional results at a fraction of the cost, and they're tough enough for real production work. The build quality and reliability make them a smart investment for any lighting kit. Bottom line, if you're only going to get a few lights from this entire lineup, make sure RGB tubes are on that list. They'll definitely change the way you think about lighting, so don't forget to grab that 20% off code down below. So before we wrap up, there's one more light that I have to show you that completely caught me off guard. This Edge Light 2.0 clamp light. Here's why this light is so great. It's not just a desk light, it's a dual purpose lighting solution that actually makes sense for us content creators. When I'm filming tutorials, doing calls, creating content at my desk, I can position this to light me perfectly. It's got beautiful, soft, flattering light that makes me look great on camera, and then when I'm done, it just rotates down, and it's seriously the best desk light that I've ever had. You can put it anywhere, in any position. It's super durable, and it's the light that I actually needed for working. But here's what really sold me was these USB ports. I can charge my phone, my camera batteries, my wireless mic receivers, whatever I need, right from the light itself. If you're anything like me, you always need more USB ports, and it's like they designed this specifically for people who live at their desk creating content. Yeah. I guess they know their customers. And as usual, that I'm seeing consistently with Lume Cube is that I'm just amazed at how beautiful and soft the diffused light is. There's no harsh shadows, no unflattering angles. It's just gorgeous, even illumination that works for both filming and actual desk work. I love it. It's perfect for content creators, YouTubers, streamers, anyone who works from a desk and occasionally needs to look good on camera. It's the desk light that actually understands what we do. All right, so let's wrap this up, and I've got some incredible deals and giveaways for you guys. First, the discount that I've mentioned. I've got an exclusive 20% off code for everything we talked about today. So make sure you use it if you want any of these lights. I'll put that in the description below. Second, don't forget that I'm giving away any light from this entire collection. Your choice. Studio panels, Panel Pro 2.0, the XL COB, RGB tubes, even that Edge light. Whatever caught your eye today, you can win it. And this is for me personally. It's not sponsored. It's just a thank you for helping me with engagement as I grow this channel. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, like the video, and comment below, but you've got to tell me which light you want to win and what you're going to use it for. That's it. I'm going to pick one winner at random, and I'm going to announce it in my next video. So in closing, not only do I genuinely love these lights now, and trust me, that's not something that I just say lightly. I really think that Lume Cube makes fantastic quality lights at very affordable prices. So grab that 20% off code, enter the giveaway, and let me know in the comments what lights you're most excited about. And if you want to see more lighting tutorials, gear reviews, or behind the scenes content, make sure that you're subscribed and hit the notification bell, because we're just getting started on this channel. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.